Hello.
Hi,
Hi, good morning.
good morning.
How are you doing?
Very good.
Did you do the
I,
assignments?
I missed the session yesterday. Actually, I was out, so I have to watch the YouTube video for your session yesterday.
Okay, so it was a great session. You'll have some good insights, I believe. I'm not sure, but according to
100,
me, yes. So,
100%.
yes, do watch it and then let me know how did you feel. And hope everyone else is doing the magical morning and every exercise every day as much as they can.
Yes, you actually gave us this very good idea in the beginning of your sessions of putting like wallpapers on our phones because that's the thing that we use the most. So I really liked
Yes.
your idea. I put the gift of health is keeping me alive as my wallpaper on my phone.
Wow, Ash, that is very nice. That is a
Yeah,
good idea, actually. A better idea to put it there. So yes,
it
that
was.
is there. And I don't know. Vision board was yesterday, I think. You weren't there. And see, this is my feelings chart, which I had shown to you earlier on.
Yes, yes.
Apart from that, we talked about vision board yesterday. So if I want to be a certain weight or something, so I put my picture. So like you
Oh,
guys can put your picture or anything. Like your vision board could be your picture also.
maybe I remember you mentioning to us before that you will do a vision board party on Zoom.
Party? No. So yesterday's chapter had a vision board in it, and I had explained about it. So you can watch on YouTube. What is it exactly? And if you don't understand something, you can ask me. And
Okay, okay, okay,
there
okay.
are people also who make vision boards for you, like they make your work easier by getting the good pictures and just arranging it. So if you want, I can give you contact of those people as well.
Oh, wow,
And
thank you.
yeah, they can send it to Canada also because it's all digital, right? You don't need anything physical. So
Oh,
that is also, yes.
wow,
So that is
that's
one thing. Yes.
a good
Anybody would
idea.
like to share anything or any questions about yesterday's chapter or anything? Okay, so I think the sharings would come in later on. Let me share my screen and let us start the chapter today. Okay, who's going to read today? Have a magical day. Anyone who can read today?
Good
Arpan,
morning, ma'am.
Vishaka, Rashmi. Yes,
Shall I
Rashmi ji,
read?
sorry. Yes, Vishaka, please continue. Thank you so much and very good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Sorry,
Yes.
ma'am. Yesterday I was not here. So, yesterday's session I missed. I'll complete it today.
No problem. You can watch it on YouTube. And if you
Yes,
still
ma'am.
have any questions, if you can't see on YouTube, my like sometimes I show on my phone now, so you can ask me and I'll be happy to answer. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yesterday that vision board, you send it. You sent pictures, two pictures,
Yes.
but I was not getting actually. Means what happened,
Yeah.
and I understood that it must be of today's session only, which I missed actually. So
Yeah.
I'll do it.
So just let me know. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Please start.
Yes, ma'am. Day 14. Have a magical day.
So if you can see this person, like there's pixie dust, like this is magic, and there's alarm. So it's signifying 7:30 as in just like this is my this thing out of it. You could think about it any which way, but it's an alarm clock and it's sending dust on it, like we sprinkle magic dust, right? So it says have a magical day, like we have had a magical morning. So yes, please continue, Vishaka.
Intentions compressed into words unfold magical power by Deepak Chopra. To see and experience the most magical day of your life, You can be grateful for your whole day before you live it. To have a magical day, you simply think through your plans for the day and say the magic words, thank you, for each one going well before you have lived it. It's the easiest thing to do. It only takes a few minutes, but the difference it can make in your day is incredible. Being grateful for your day beforehand creates a magical day through the law of attraction. When you give thanks for the experiences in your day going well, you must receive back experiences
Restore
going well.
going down.
I'll just mute. Yeah, please continue. No, where were you? Sorry, I missed out.
Ma'am, I have completed first para.
Okay, I'll just explain this. So intentions compressed into words enfold magical power. So what you speak, we'll see the significance of this. This is by Deepak Chopra, who is an Indian doctor and writer who's still alive. And he says intentions compressed into words. So whatever you intend, whatever your intention is, if you say exactly that, like you whatever words you say, you mean exactly those, then they bring magical power to see and experience the most magical day of your life. You can be grateful for your whole day before you live it. So for today is just 8 o'clock for us, all of us in India. You can be grateful for it before you live it. To have a magical day, you simply think through your plans for the day and say the magic words, thank you, for each one going well before you have lived it. So supposing I have to go to a salon today and I'm not sure if I'll get the time. So there are a few other things that I'm not sure that will be done or not, so I can just say that I'm going to Kaya clinic at 10:30 and I'm coming back at 12 o'clock. So thank you so much for it. So beforehand, I'm giving thanks for it. It's the easiest thing to do. Only takes a few minutes, but the difference it can make in your life is incredible. Just imagine, I only said it that I'll do this, and but just by saying it, it makes such a big difference. By being grateful for your day beforehand creates a magical day through the law of attraction. When you give thanks for the experiences in your day going well, you must receive back experiences going well. So again, every time this book is again and again trying to tell us, see, this is italicized, give and receive. So that means um, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So you just have to interpret it correctly. So they are giving us this interpretation that when you give thanks, like what is the equal and opposite reaction? How much ever thanks you give, utna hi equal and opposite, that is receive. If you give thanks for experiences in your day going well, you must receive back experiences going well. So I hope this is clear. If not, then please ask me if you didn't understand any simple thing or anything in this. Anybody can ask me in the middle of the chapter also, if they are not comfortable with something or they want to understand something in more depth. So you can ask me about the chapter, and sharing some questions we take later on. So yes, Vishaka, please continue.
Ma'am, the proverb it's written by Deepak Chopra. He's the one or what? I mean, who takes some meditation. He's a
Yes,
famous one. Okay.
yes, he's the same guy.
Okay.
Yes, please continue from here.
If you don't believe you have the power to affect the circumstances of your day so dramatically, think about a time when you woke up grumpy or in a bad mood. You went off into your day and one thing after another went wrong. Until by the end of the day, you were exclaiming that you had a heck of a bad day, as though the bad day happened by accident. Well, the only reason you had a bad day was because you took your bad mood from the morning with you. And it was your bad mood that was the cause of one thing after another going wrong.
Okay, so does it happen to you that sometimes you wake up in a bad mood because of some whatever reason it is? You
Many
went off
times.
and yeah, so you go into your day and one thing after the other bad keeps happening. Like you'll see that the water is running slow in your tap today. You might stump your toe. You might something might fall out of your hand and just spill maybe oil or maybe lotion what you're putting on your body, anything. one thing or the other goes wrong. So yes, some customer in the morning starts complaining, anything. Well, the only reason you had a bad day was because you took your bad mood from the morning with you, and it was your bad mood that was the cause of one thing after another going wrong. So your day was not supposed to be bad. Okay, it became bad because you woke up in a bad mood. That is also because of you, but we will dwell on it later. But if even if you wake up woke up with a bad mood, it's okay. You can just stop feeling stop giving energy to it that I'm in a bad mood, and just decide to feel good. So in this chart, when you are below, if you can see, when you're below the line, like you're feeling any of these, this is close to the black circle. If you're feeling any of these, boredom or envy, guilt, anger, anything, any of this, you can immediately decide to not have any of these and go above the line. Gratitude is what we are learning, passion, and then there's enthusiasm. So you can decide to be, you can decide to be a loving being and be more close to the topmost circle, that is the white circle. So the simplest thing to do to change your feeling about any good bad thing that has happened in your life, anything, is to be grateful. Just start being grateful about a few things, about that situation, and you will see your day change. Okay, so that is one thing. Please continue.
Even waking up in a bad mood doesn't happen by accident because it means that you went to sleep thinking negatively about something, perhaps without realizing it. It's the very reason when you are doing the magic rock practice last thing at night to ensure that you go to sleep thinking good thoughts. The magic rock practice at night combined with count your blessings every morning sets your good mood at night and in the morning, and they guarantee you that you are feeling good before you go off into your day.
Okay, so as I told you that I will dwell into it. So you woke up with a bad mood. That is the evidence. We were given the evidence in one of the earlier chapters that if you wake up fresh and excited for life, that means you did your practice properly and something good is coming in your life. And if you woke up in a bad mood, that is because you put yourself in a bad mood last night. You thought about something which is still lingering on, which is still manifesting. So, yes, even if you wake up in a bad mood, doesn't happen by accident, because it means that you went to sleep thinking negatively about something. Okay, it could be anything. That how could this person do something like this to me? I felt left out, or why does this person behave like this with me? So that is a negative thought. It's the very reason why you're so. How do you know what is a negative thought? So whatever you don't wish to have in your life, whatever is an unfavorable situation, okay, that is a negative situation. And if whatever you're speaking is a favorable situation, you want to see that. If you want to believe that you are 60 kgs, so that is a favorable situation. But if you believe that today my jeans did not fit me, so that is an unfavorable situation, and that is a negative thought. Otherwise you would not think that. It is a normal thought, you would say it is a fact, but no, it is not a fact, it is negative thought, because it is not a desirable situation in your life. Okay, so it's a very reason why you're doing the magic rock practice last thing at night, to ensure that you go to sleep thinking good thoughts. Yes, so the magic rock practice, which I really hope everyone is doing, the reason for that is so that you only sleep with good thoughts and you wake up fresh, and your entire, like, it's a process. Okay, so your entire sequence goes good only because of the magic rock practice. The magic rock practice at night combined with count your blessings every morning sets your good mood at night and in the morning, and they guarantee that you're feeling good before you go off into your day. So any day, so see, when we were doing these practices earlier on day 1 or 2 or 3, we didn't understand the importance of it. And now I think it's a 14 day, and they're explaining the logic of this. See, we are doing count your blessings and the magic rock exercise, and in between you're sleeping. So you only are thinking about good thoughts because you have slept at night thinking good thoughts. You have woken up in the morning thinking about blessings. So how can you feel? You can't be in a bad mood. Your mood will instantly change. So that is why we know that we are doing these practices. Two practices are very, very important and necessary, and very simple exercises. So I hope you guys are doing that. And Vishaka, please continue.
To have a magical day, you need to feel good. I don't know if anything other than gratitude that guarantees to put you in a good mood almost instantly.
When you are feeling sad about something, like whatever be the reason, you are not feeling above the line, like you could be angry about something, fearful, worried, irritated, or boredom. All these are, I'm reading from the chart and telling you, all these are emotions below the line. You could be disappointed, you could be in despair or guilt, or you could be hating somebody. If you have these thoughts anytime in the day, okay, about anything or anyone, be it your near or dear one, or about your own self, guilt about something bad that you did, so to put yourself out of that situation, you really have to think through it, right? Like your entire day can also go by if you are processing those thoughts. But the only way to quickly and most magically come out of those situations is to not focus on those thoughts, not focus on the outcome, just be in a grateful mood. Like supposing you did something wrong, there's an emotion of guilt. You did something wrong, so immediately forgive yourself and do not think about anything. The other person will, whatever wrong you did to other person, you have a guilt of it, the other person will also forgive yourself. This happens because you're not focusing on the bad energy and you have already forgiven yourself and moved on. So the best way to do it is you can quickly be grateful for all the things that are there between you and that person. So quickly be grateful, and that is the only way you can be in a good mood magically. So yes, please continue from here.
Whatever your plans are for the day today, whether it's traveling, a meeting, work project, lunch, exercise, dropping off dry cleaning, playing a sport, going to the theater, meeting a friend, yoga, cleaning your house, going to school, or buying groceries, turn today into a magical day by saying the magic words thank you for each plan going well. Before you leave it, if you're a person who writes daily list of things you need to do, then you can go through your daily list and be grateful for each one having gone well. Whether you do this magical practice in your mind or on paper, the most important thing is that you feel the result of each plan or activity was the best it could have been.
Okay, so whether your plans are for today, whatever your plans are, sorry, whether it's traveling, meeting, work project, lunch, exercise, shopping, dropping off dry cleaning, playing a sport, going to the theater, meeting a friend, yoga, cleaning your house, going to school, or buying groceries, or as I said that I have to go to Kaya, turn today into a magical day by saying the magic words thank you for each plan going well before you live it. Okay, so in the morning today, because I know about this book, so I had to send a very important courier to a customer. So I wrote that I'll be done with my thank you that I made. We have to manifest it on the laptop. We have to make a shipment first. So last night when I was sleeping and I was thinking about this chapter, I just said, normally I said thank you that my work is done before 10 o'clock, before I go to Kaya. And thankfully I went to Kaya and came back by 12 o'clock. And before 10 o'clock, my work is done. I have made a manifest and the shipment is collected. And today morning, I came at 7:50 and nobody was there until 8 o'clock. And slowly, people started to come. So in that 10 minutes only, a work which takes 10-15 minutes, I don't know, but I quickly did it. It took me hardly 4-5 minutes today, and it's not even 10 o'clock. I quickly did it. So it just such circumstances become favorable to you because it puts you in those position where you have 10 minutes extra. It puts you in a position where you remind yourself ki yes, I have to do this later on, so let me just do it right now. So it happens. However, you don't have to think about the how and what and the science behind it. The only thing is, I'm just trying to tell you that it happens when you give thanks for whatever a small thing like a yoga class which happens 6 to 7, but just give thanks for it, and you will put more magic into it. It will become magical, and everything that you do, you're putting more magic into it. That is the point. You're going to the theater. Okay, so right now theaters are not on, but whenever you're going, nothing can go wrong. Whatever wrong situations come in your life, they will disappear because you are giving thanks from before for every single thing. So, if you guys know Neeta Ambani, I'm sure some of you all at least know. So, this is what she does for every outcome that she does. If she is even, putting up a langar for poor people, she visualizes that, everything is going perfectly well. I'm giving food to so many people. They are all happy. They're moving out of the langar, and after the entire event or the occasion, we are coming back to our house and just talking about it, that how wonderful the event was. This is what she does. That is it. That is the gratitude. That is the secret that they have. Ambanis believe in secret, and it is not Ambanis. It is. I'm giving you an example because we all know them. Okay, so most of the people who have achieved something in life, in fact, all of them, not even most of them, they all give thanks to gratitude. So yes, I know about Neeta Ambani that she really believes in it. She gives thanks from before for every single thing, or every single event that is going to happen. So if you're a person who writes daily list of things you need to do, then you can go through your daily list and be grateful for each one having gone well. So as I showed to you yesterday, the gratitude planner, you guys can keep writing time wise that I'm going to do this, and just be thankful that this is happening on time. Very simple thing like your dance class or your Zumba class, or having food on time. Sometimes there are people who forget to have food because of work. Like yesterday, I completely forgot because I was swamped with work, and I had some buttermilk, and I thought that I'll have it later. And I carried on with my work. And by 5 o'clock, I realized that I didn't have food. So, even something very small like eating a meal, your lunchtime, I dedicate my 1 hour to the lunch generally, almost every day. But yesterday, I couldn't do it. I was doing some work. So, I could have written in the book that I realized that when I write meals, breakfast, lunch, or dinner in my gratitude journal, that time I don't feel as much gratitude as I feel for other activities. So this is what I realized yesterday. It is a very small thing and a very small realization, but just letting you know that any small thing you could be thankful for from before, and it could go magically well in your life. So yes, then you can go through your list and be grateful. And whether you do this magical practice in your mind or on paper, the most important thing is that you feel the result of each plan or activity was the best it could have happened. Yes, so don't think about the how. Just think about the best situation. If you're thinking about the best situation, don't think how will it happen. Now, I could have felt that I'm so busy with work before 10 o'clock. How will I make the manifest of the shipment that I'm trying to send to my customer? And so, रहने दो यार, ये तो नहीं होगा. I could have thought like that in the night. But I thought, कि नहीं, I know my universe, it will get it done. So immediately when the moment I woke up, and thankfully it happened to me. So I could give you an example in this class. I did not think of it. It was a very small thing which was happening in my life, but it happened. So I could give you a very small example that, see, this happened. I did not think of the how at all. So slowly and gradually you will be a master in it. I am not a master, and uh, everybody is always learning. So you will learn small things. Maybe I'm a master if in this thing, then there are other things in my life that I still need to master when it comes to gratitude, like my health or any other thing. So you will start to, the more you practice it, the more you give credit to it. Like a small thing, like I don't think about the how, I just think about the best result. You will start to master it. So it is for you to decide which things you will master and how much will you do it. Maybe tomorrow, after these sessions happen, maybe some of you mastered it so well, like just a second. Yes. So you could come and tell me that this happened with me, this happened with me, and I could ask you that what did you feel? Please tell me, how did this happen? So let us all go into the directions of our dreams with full speed and just master this, and not think about the how. Never think about how will it happen. Even if you think that it is not possible, that before 10 o'clock, as I thought, I don't get time of 10-15 minutes to make the manifest of my shipment. It is okay. Just don't think about the how. It will magically happen. So only think about and feel about the result of each plan or activity, which is the best it could have happened. Okay, please continue, Vishaka.
When you use gratitude ahead of time to have a magical day, it wipes out unexpected problems or difficulties before they happen. The more you use this magical practice, the better your days will become. And from the smallest things to the important things, everything starts going well in your life. The bumpy days smooth out, and instead of frustrating or troublesome things happening in your day starts to have a magical flow about them, and things seem to magically go your way with less effort, no worry, no stress, and far more joy.
Okay, so when you use gratitude ahead of time to have a magical day, it wipes out any unexpected or unfavorable situations or difficulties before they happen. So now, it's just 14 days, but I can tell you from my experience, you could tell me later on that now when I practice gratitude, no, I go back and realize that small inconveniences which used to happen earlier, like गाड़ी में fuel कम है, or I forgot to wear my watch, I forgot to take my wallet, or something wrong happened with my mother-in-law or anyone in my house. So all those situations have just vanished. So you will come to know once you regularly start practicing, and you will start to see that your aches and pains have gone in your body. Small inconveniences in every area of your life will keep vanishing. The more you use this magical practice, the better your days will become. And from the smallest thing to the important things, everything starts going well in your life. So, as you people come and tell me, and I get a lot of messages also because people are not comfortable sharing on public platform. So, they like Manjuji sends me videos, and there's one stylist who keeps sharing that, today this happened, today that happened. So, and a few others also. So, whatever you share with me, it gives me immense pleasure that even if you're not sharing on the public platform, but every one of you all is seeing some good magic, some small magic, some big magic in your life. So now is the time when you start to believe that yes, I just have to blindly believe in this practice because something is happening, and that is evidence enough that something, if something has happened, that means there's a power. Kuch to hai, right? There's a power. So that power exists. And right now I also don't, matlab, you could think for yourself that I also don't believe in this magic so much. I'm just starting to learn, so it is happening with me this much. But when I believe this much, it will happen with me this much. And when I believe in abundance, it will happen with me in abundance, right? So just remember that, and just give yourself entirely to this book. The more magic will keep coming into your life. The bumpy days smooth out. So bumpy days as in a bumpy road, like some inconveniences, and there's a smooth road. So bumpy days will smooth out. There would be no difficulties, and instead of frustrating or troublesome things happening in your days start to have a magical flow about them. So you will be so focused on looking at the magical things that today this magic happened, today that magic happened, that those things will start disappearing first of all. And even if something inconvenient convenient happens, you will not give energy to it at all, and you will not feel only that it happened. Okay. And things seem to magically go your way with less effort, no worry, and no stress, and far more joy. You will feel far more joyful. You will feel that there's just no worry in my life, no stress. There's no effort I'm putting in to do, like Vishaka ji shared on this platform, that she was getting a lot of money. Right now she is looking for her job, but in spite of that she got her money. Then a mother gave her money for outfit, then somebody else paid for it, something like that. I don't remember the story, but I remember that gratitude is working for everyone in each of our lives. So two of the participants have started their own magic sessions. So this is great. I mean, you can see some of the other changes, right? So now is the time when you blindly put into this book. Okay, please continue from when I first began.
When I first
Yeah.
When I first began to use gratitude to have a magical day, I chose to give thanks ahead of time for the events in my day that I didn't enjoy doing very much. One of those things was going to the supermarket. At the beginning of the day, I said the magic words, "Thank you for the day" and joyful trip to the supermarket. I had no idea how a trip to the supermarket could be easy and joyful, but I felt as much gratitude for that outcome as I could.
Continue.
The result of gratitude's magical power was that I got a parking space right at the door. They, I ran into two friends. One friend I hadn't seen for a long time, and we got together for lunch after shopping. The second friend I ran into told me about an amazing and inexpensive house cleaner, which was something I had
Hmm.
been dreaming of having. As I did my supermarket shopping, wherever I looked, what I need was magically in front of my eyes. Everything was in stock on the shelves. One item after another was on special. And as I approached the checkout after doing my shopping in record time, a new aisle opened, and the checkout person singled me to them. As the checkout person was putting my items through the register, out of the blue she asked, "Do you need any batteries?" It was the one item I had forgotten to buy. My trip to the supermarket was beyond easy and joyful. It was downright magical.
Okay, so there's an interesting story about this. I don't know if you believe me or not, but I would never say something about the magic that didn't happen with me. So let me just be very, very honest with you. And the first time when I was reading this chapter, I took it very, very chapter nine. When I was reading this two paragraphs, I took it very lightly, and I was like, yeah, this is her story. What it has got to do with me? I will try and put it in my life. That is what I thought. Okay, that is how lightly I took it. And I thought that she's a magical person, the author is a good person, she's putting gratitude in supermarket, so what's the big deal? And I'm the kind of person, I generally don't go to supermarkets and all. So like ghar ka staff does it or somebody else does it. So what happened is during the lockdown only, I think 3-4 months ago, when I'd already done this books, I was doing the second or third time, and I read about this. So I was like, yeah, this is just a story. I don't need to dwell on it or anything, think about it. So magically, that same day, the session was in the morning. And the same day, I'm not going to read this because it is a story. If you have any trouble or if you don't understand anything from this, you can ask me. So a simple thing like going to supermarket. So what happened is my mother-in-law asked me to go to a very nearby supermarket. Um, um, we generally go there by walking, and I generally don't walk to go in such in such at such a time at 10-11 o'clock when there's so much of sun around. Okay, so Mumbai weather is not very favorable for it. So that happens that you generally go there because it's a very small distance and you don't want to take out the car. So what happened that day? She asked me to go, and I was like, okay, let me not sulk about it. That I understand that it has nothing to do with my mother-in-law, but she asked me to do it, and I was like, let me take up this challenge. And today only this thing has come up of supermarket. How is it possible? Like, what a coincidence! Then I remembered myself that nothing in this life is a coincidence. So I took it up as a challenge, and I said, show me universe your magic. What are you trying to teach me? So in a very fun way, very happy. So I went down, and I realized that I forgot my money. So I thought that what to do. Yeah, this is unfavorable award. Then I quickly, in 1 second, I corrected my thought, and I was like, okay, I have Paytm. It's okay. I don't need to go up again. That's absolutely okay. And as I was just going out of my building to work, out of my building to the society, I saw that my driver was already, there for some reason. He was there in the car, and he was like, "Where are you going? Come, I'll take you." So I got the car magically. Okay, and I didn't have to go up. I didn't. In fact, if I was on the third floor, and if I decided to take my wallet, I had to go on the fourth floor and get my wallet. So in a way, good that I forgot it. I just came down and I remember that I have Paytm, and it's absolutely okay if I go to the supermarket. So I got the car also. And when I went to the supermarket, generally it is a small supermarket. So during this COVID time, you don't want to be around a lot of people. So that time nobody was there, and this was the busiest time, like 10-11 o'clock is the busiest time for people to come in the supermarkets and buy. Like, it is generally swamped with people, but that day nobody was there. So I could, just do it with so much ease. It was effortless. Whatever I wanted, half of the things, like I had a bigger list for the other store also, but every single thing I got in that store magically. Today also, when I call up and ask, do you have this thing? Like, sometimes you have some Giloy juice or something which is not available, some organic things which are not available in such superstores. But that particular day, he had everything because I was, I was constantly in gratitude and keeping my feelings in check. So yes, he had everything, and upon that, there's something that I was looking for. which was not available in the entire Mumbai since a long time. Since the lockdown, it had been 4 5 months. So I'd stopped asking around that, it's okay, it's not available. What do I do? It is important to me, but I can't help it. So let's see, when can I get the courier started, and whenever it is started, I'll call for it. But magically, I just saw one piece of it there. So it was pure magic. Everything that happened that day was pure magic. When I was coming back, so everyone was asking, you forgot your to get your wallet. How did you do it? And how did you get so many things? So it was magical. Other people were also feeling that, we know that she's doing some course, and everything goes in her favor. Whatever she does nowadays, most of the things are, because she's in a positive zone. She is keeping herself in positive zone, so positive things are coming to her. Everything that happened was so positive and much more favorable than I could have thought. I don't know how that one particular thing ended up there. After 4 5 months, this particular supermarket had opened up after the lockdown in March. They had opened up in March. So I don't know how it happened. That was something that was, it was not Giloy juice. I can't remember which brand or what thing it was, but it was supposed to be imported, and that imported thing I found there. So it was very magical. And after I came back, I realized, yes. So today I realized the power of these two chapters, when it was the same day. Like, supposing it's we are reading it today, so it might happen with somebody in our group. So that happened with me that day, and I was like, wow, this is really magical. And the magic is trying to tell me through, through such activities, that see, such simple activities could also be so magical only if you believe in it. So yes, I kept my belief in it, and that is what I would ask all of you guys to do. And you could simply say, thank you for easy and joyful trip to the supermarket. So instead of saying effortless, you could say easy. And instead of saying pain free, or anything else, effortless is something, you could say joyful. So try to use positive words. So yes, this paragraph is done. And I really hope my story made sense to you. It I cannot describe in words how happy I was when I saw such favorable situations. So yes, Bishaka, please continue from here. Bishaka, are you there? Hello.
Hello, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Sorry,
Hello,
I
yes,
was reading
please.
while mute.
No problem.
It only takes a few minutes in the morning to use gratitude to have a magical day by giving thanks for the events in your day ahead of time. But this one practice alone will change the way your entire day
Change the way.
unfolds. Uh, but this practice alone will change the way your entire day unfolds. Sorry.
No problem.
To have a magical day when you wake up to the new day, either before you get out of bed or while you are showering or getting dressed. Think about your plans for the day and give thanks for each one going brilliantly well. Make sure you do this magical practice at the beginning of your day and in one session. In your mind, work your way through the plans you have for the morning, afternoon, and evening until bedtime. With each plan or event, say the magic words and imagine that you are saying thank you at the end of the day and you are immensely grateful because it did go brilliantly well.
Please continue.
You can use as many superlatives as you like to help you feel more grateful. Thank you for the incredibly successful meeting. Thank you for the amazing outcome with the phone call. Thank you for one of the best days. Next page.
Hmm.
Thank you for one of the best days at work. Thank you for the thrilling sports game. Thank you for the effortless and fun day of cleaning. Thank you for the great night out with our friends. Thank you for the relaxing day of travel. Thank you for the amazing energy from my exercise session. Thank you for the best family get together we have ever had. This magical practice is more powerful if you can say the magic words thank you out loud for each experience. But if you are not in a position to say them out loud, then it is fine to say them in your mind.
Okay, so I'll just you started from here now. It only takes a few minutes. Yes. So it only takes a few minutes in the morning to use gratitude to have a magical day by giving thanks for the events in your day ahead of time. but this one practice alone will change the entire day unfolds. Okay, so try it today. So we are giving every single day, not so that we read one chapter in one day, so that we can practice the entire thing. So for today, your assignment is to practice this. You have to give thanks for every single thing that you want right now. Give thanks to whatever you can see in your entire day. To have a magical day when you wake up to the new day, either before you get out of bed or while you're showering or getting dressed. Think about your plans for the day. So I want all of you all to think about your plans for the day today after this session, and take 1 minute and say thank you to everyone, every plan going brilliantly well. Okay, make sure you do this magical practice at the beginning of your day, and in one session do it all together. Like, just sit for a minute or two and do it all together in one session. In your mind, work your way through the plans you have for the morning, afternoon, evening, until bedtime. With each plan or event, say the magic words and imagine that you're saying thank you at the end of the day, and you're immensely grateful because it did go brilliantly well. So at the end of the day, imagine yourself saying that I did not think of it. It would go so easily, so smoothly. My day was so smooth and so productive. It went brilliantly well. So imagine yourself at the end of the day saying those things. You can use as many superlatives as you like to feel help you feel more grateful. Thank you for the incredibly successful meeting. So we often use words like बहुत भयंकर सर दुख रहा है, yeah, I have excruciating pain in my in my feet, whatever. So instead of those words, such powerful words, when you use them, stop trying to use them in negative connotations at all. अगर पेट दुख रहा है बहुत ज्यादा, तो just say हाँ पेट दुख रहा है ठीक हो जाएगा, मतलब नेगेटिव पे फोकस मत डालो. And if you are like right now we're trying to be grateful for the positive things in life, right? So try to use powerful words for them. Like if you're feeling happy, just say I'm so happy. I cannot believe it. Say things like that. I'm incredibly happy. So thank you for the incredibly successful meeting. So use powerful words when it comes to positive things. Thank you for the amazing outcome with the phone call. So see, the author has used such words when it comes to positive things. Thank you, Rashmi ji. And thank you for one of the best days ever at work. Thank you for the thrilling sports game. You could just say, thank you for the sports game that I went to. No, put more feeling into it. You can intensify it. Like when you go to an echo, like when you go to a mountain, and everyone knows about echo, right? When you say that I'm a good human being, you just say that in the echo, and it will echo it back to you. But when you shout it out, I am a good human being, it will, shout it back at you. It will not just say it 3 times, but it will shout it back at you. So just intensify that. And I think I don't remember where I got this point from, but I really think that you guys should take this on and use this in your life. That don't overpower the negative points at all, that excruciating pain and all, but you can overpower your positive things by just small words like thank you for the thrilling sports game, thank you for the effortless and fun day of cleaning, thank you for the great night out with friends, thank you for the relaxing day of travel. You could say thank you for my travel, or a relaxing day of travel. Thank you for the amazing energy from my exercise session. Thank you for the best family together get together we have ever had. So there is another story about my exercise session. I don't want to bore you guys, but I just want to tell you that I was never a morning person. But since I started to wake up, and I already gave thanks from before for my exercise session, so I could walk 6 kilometers for 1 hour. 6 kilometers in 1 hour every day for quite a few days. I did it for I think 10-15 days, and I will be starting again soon. I got an eye infection, as you guys know, so I had to stop it. But waking up in the morning, but now again I'll be starting it. And I was never an exercise person in the morning. I could always do it in the evening until like until now in my life I could never do it. But since I gave thanks to the universe for from before for giving me energy, I gave thanks to the sun for making me walk in the sun. It really did give me energy for 1 hour. I don't have that much energy in the evening also. So any situation can be magically changed in your life if you give thanks from before. So this magical practice is more powerful if you can say the magic words thank you out loud for each experience. So after this session, out loud, say it out, like uh, thank you for thank you that I had such a nice trip to Kaya. Okay. So something like that. But if you're not in a position to say them out loud, then it is fine to say them in your mind. If you have people around in your room, it's absolutely okay to say it in your mind, because the feeling is important, and the more you feel, the better it is. After you've finished using gratitude's magical power for every task and event in your day, I think Vishaka has still to read this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please read it.
After you have finished using gratitude's magical power for every task and event in your day, end the practice by saying, and thank you for the great news coming to me today. Without fail, every single morning when I finish using gratitude to have a magical day, I give thanks for the great news coming to me that day. As a result, I have never received so much great news in my entire life. One week after another, one day after another, great news pours in. Each time I receive another piece of great news, I am especially grateful and excited because I know I used gratitude's magical power to bring it. And then even more great news continues to come in. If you want to receive more great news than you ever have before, then just follow in my footsteps.
Okay, so this is another magical formula that the author is giving to us so easily. So, so now you got that you have to say thanks from before, and after that, today, what you have to do today, after you have finished using gratitude's magical power for every task and event in your day, end the practice by saying, "And thank you for the great news coming to me today." You don't have to think about the great news. Don't put your head to it that क्या good news आएगी घर बैठे बैठे. No, don't think about it. Any good news, just say thank you for the great news coming to me today. And trust me, you can do it every day, and your every day could be filled with so much good news. I'm telling you, this really works. Just tell the universe you will have a magical great news, whatever it is. And without fail, every single morning when I finish using gratitude to have a magical day, I give thanks for the great news coming to me that day. As a result, I've never received so much great news in my entire life. One week after another, each day after another, great news pours in. Each time I receive another piece of great news, I'm especially grateful and excited because I use gratitude's magical power to bring it. And the even more great news continues to come in. If you want to receive more great news than you ever have before, then just follow in my footsteps. Okay. So it could be anything, like I just said thank you for the great news coming to me today. So it could be a new prospect in my business. It could be some, like, my dream is to work with Alia Bhatt, right? So it could be that a stylist that is related to her is buying something from me, or it could be that Kaya people have called me to tell that today's session would be free, or it could be that today entire day I'm getting a 50% off on some site, and I really needed those essential things like Nika or Mintra or anything. So it could be anything. Just believe in it. Say great news, thank you for the great news coming to me, and more good news will be coming. So now, if something good is coming to you, you will put more magic into it, right? Like you treat a child, you give you appreciate the child, and it keeps on increasing. So yes, more good news will keep coming to you if you start to practice it more. So yes, Vishaka, please continue.
Magic practice number 14. Have a magical day. 1. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can.
Okay, I just want to tell you once again, do remember this process, that once for when you wake up, you have to write a list of 10 things that you're grateful for. Thank you for my great body, supposing. Okay, thank you for my fit and healthy and perfect body. You write 10 things, and then you go back to reread the list and say thank you, thank you, thank you after every blessing. So please continue with this. I'm assuming that all of you all are doing this for sure without fail. It is a small and a very powerful exercise. Okay, please continue.
Step 2. In the morning, work your way in your mind through the plans you have for the day and evening until bedtime. With each plan or event, say the magic words thank you for it having gone well. Imagine that you are saying thank you at the end of the day and you are immensely grateful because it went perfectly. Step 3. After you have finished being grateful for all the plans in your day going brilliantly well, end this magical practice by saying and thank you for the great news coming to me today. Steffo, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Okay, so I think it's pretty clear that you have to work your way in your mind. So that is why when you use the gratitude planner in the morning, so the planner. Oh, I forgot to send the link of it. And if I forget sometime, then please remind me. Like yesterday, somebody could have just asked me again, and I could have sent it. I'll share the link today of Amazon of that book, which cost rupees 400, and it is a very nice book. It will put all everything, like it will bring so much magic in your life because you are being thankful for every single thing beforehand. And after you have done that, I do it every single day. After you finish being grateful for all the plans, just say thank you for the great news coming to me today. And at the end, the magic rock practice you have to do every single day, that is also without fail. That puts you in a good mood for the next day as well. So realize the importance of it. And yes, now we'll take up sharings or any questions about the chapters or previous chapters if anybody has any questions.
Hi, Mahima, I have a question.
Yes, please ask, Aishwarya.
So, for example, you're making plans and you're saying thank you for those plans. But what if those plans don't work according to, what you thank them for, right? So you made a
Uh,
plan, this happened, and you said thank you for it, but like, and then you executed your plan, but then your plan doesn't work according to, what you had thought of. Like,
hmm
what do you like?
So can you give an example, like if you have something specific in mind?
No, it could be anything. For example, I made a study plan for the day that I'll be studying
Hmm.
like, 2 hours for one of my courses. And then it didn't work out like that. I did not end up studying for 2 hours for the particular course I thought about.
Okay, I want you to honestly tell me, were you really grateful for the plan? Like, were you just saying it for the sake of saying it, or did you actually, feel grateful that, wow, I really wanted to do it, and thankfully I got to do it? Was it?
I'm unsure. Like I said,
Yeah.
I visualized like that I'm studying and everything, and I said thank you, but I don't know if I was um
Okay, so
feeling it.
I want to tell you one thing, that this is a world of laws, right? That this law is working, law of attraction, but this is also a world of beliefs. So no matter how much magic you do, so one thing that I struggle with today, and the reason being, I'm just relating to it, try and find out why I'm saying this. So I could say every single day that thank you for making me if I'm 60 kgs right
Yeah.
now, I could say thank you for making me 50 kgs. But I believe that after marriage, 60 is the least somebody can go. This is my belief, okay? And no matter how much gratitude I feel, until I fix my belief, okay? So my belief is what I told you, 60 kgs. This is a world of beliefs. If you keep believing that you can't study, this is not the time for you to study. If you keep believing that it is not doing any good to me, or if you don't see what is coming out of that 2 hours, you will never be able to study no matter how grateful you are. So your beliefs work. Like you could change anything, but supposing now somebody has to get rupees 2 crores in 1 month, okay, but they believe कि ये possible नहीं है, I'm just doing gratitude for the sake of it will not come to them no matter what. In fact, they will lose the money that is coming to them. And the reason behind this is gratitude only works when you believe in it. And your number one belief has to be has to be the gratitude. If you have some other belief on it, like I'm just doing this gratitude because I'm attending sessions, I'm trying to test it. It's okay if you test it, it's okay if you don't feel it, that is absolutely okay. But if you believe that कि नहीं कुछ होने वाला नहीं है इससे, तो उससे नहीं होगा कुछ. So that is one thing that will happen to you no matter how much gratitude you do, but your beliefs will always overpower it. So you have some belief. That is for you to find out. Like
Right.
you would have to tell me in detail. So we are not going in detail, but that is for you to find out. everything can change. Like you can fake it until you make it. That is okay. Like if you don't believe in it right now, in the power of magic, that is absolutely okay. You will start believing in it. You could start to feel to intensify it later. That is also okay. But if you have this belief कि कुछ नहीं होने वाला, मैं तो इसको सिर्फ ऐसे ही कर रहा हूँ, तो it won't work for you, because your beliefs will always overpower what you are doing. So you have to find out that belief, that is it serving you, it is not, so is it not serving you. You have to see the pros and cons and get rid of that belief somehow, and then you can do the gratitude, and it will be effortless. Once you get out of that belief, in 1 second, it could be like, you could just sit down and think about it 5 minutes after this session. And if you get rid of that belief, like supposing I stop believing कि शादी के बाद तो लड़कियां 48 kgs भी हो सकती है, I will be 48 kgs very soon, because I've stopped believing that कि 60 kgs is the least शादी के बाद. So I will be, but I'm not able to let go of that belief. The moment I do, I will, my gratitude will start working on its own. Do you like get my point? Can you relate what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Yes, you're right. Like I have to sincerely believe in it to make it work for me.
No, I'm not saying you have to sincerely believe in it. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you
Change
have
my beliefs.
you have some belief, like one belief that is holding you back to keep you like
Okay.
it is keeping you back from studying. So you have to find out that negative belief that is, holding you back. Once you remove that, then every other practice will work for you.
Okay, so I have to see what my belief system is and then change my
Yes.
belief system to what I want. Like,
Yes. So,
change my beliefs.
yes, Aishwarya, thank you for asking this, because, see, I tell you to ask questions because when you ask this question, the same formula can be applied to somebody else. Maybe somebody, wants 2 crores, as I said. They can get 2 crores very easily if they put their power into this magic, okay? But at the same time, if they believe कि नहीं कुछ भी नहीं होने वाला, मैं तो सिर्फ, ऐसे ही कर रहा हूँ, तो they won't get it. But if at the same time they believe कि, कि ठीक है, I don't believe in magic right now, but कुछ तो change हो जाएगा. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Let me just practice it. तो भी change होगा. Even if you are not very sure of this magic, it will change. But अगर वो बहुत नेगेटिव बिलीफ कोई नहीं है, आपका आपका एक नेगेटिव बिलीफ ये हो गया कि कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, मैं सिर्फ ऐसे ही कर रहा हूँ, तो नहीं चेंज होगा. So you just have to be on, like, if not above the line, at least, sorry, if not above the like, you can't be below the line, is what I'm saying. Even if you're here, if you're satisfied, that is okay. Believe your gratitude will work for you. You can be above the line, but you can't be,
Mm.
bored or irritated with this magic. Then it won't work for you. That is what I meant.
Okay, I get it now. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank you,
explaining it.
Aishwarya. Thank you for asking. Okay, anybody else has any other questions?
I would like to share.
Yes,
Today,
please.
today is the wonderful day for me, and early morning I wake up. When I woke up, so I was a little bit nervous because I started something new, but it was really very wonderful experience for me because I I started a session and everyone supported me so beautifully. I really thankful to all of them, and they encourage me because when we start something new and we feel very low inside sometimes, butterflies in our stomach. लेकिन मुझे पूरी फैमिली ने पूरे मेरे ग्रुप ने सब ने मुझे बहुत सपोर्ट किया. आई एम रियली वेरी 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 थैंकफुल टू ऑल ऑफ देम. सो मैं इसीलिए इस सेशन में सबको जिन सब ने मुझे ज्वाइन किया, मुझे एनकरेज किया, उन सबको बहुत बहुत थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू.
Okay, so for all of you who don't know, so Rashmi ji has started her own sessions, and some of us shared on our WhatsApp group, and some of us had joined her yesterday. She conducted it so beautifully. It was amazing. She was so good at it. It didn't look like you might be nervous, but it didn't look like a single bit that you're nervous or anxious or anything. So you were very, very, very confident. And thank you for doing this, Rashmi ji. We will come and attend every day. So yes, thank you for doing this. Okay. Any other sharing or questions anybody has?
Ma'am, I want to ask you one thing. Like
Yes.
many times or sometimes we cannot feel that gratitude or something. Like we are not happy for that, but we should be happy. So can we fake it? Like thinking, yes, it's very good. It's going to go very well.
Okay, so I just want to tell you that you would have heard that being a servant of a mind, like mind is a terrible master, but a great servant. So your mind is telling you, right, that you're grateful or not. Your mind is telling you that right now I'm not feeling very grateful. What do I do? Okay, so it is mastering you that time. So your situation in like whatever situation you are in, what you have to do is you have to master it. It will be a perfect servant because you have to tell it that no, I even if it feels like faking, it is absolutely okay. I wish to I wish to feel grateful right now. Now supposing you're below the line, and whatever you're feeling right now, you could be bored. Like, just look into this. You could be bored, or you could be irritated, you could be angry, it could be anything. And sometimes you could just not feel any emotion, it is just normal. Okay, so many times it happens, but you're not feeling grateful, is what I'm saying. So all those times, how to be grateful is, you are asking me if you can fake it. Definitely you can fake it, because few days, well, in fact it takes 1 or 2 months at least to understand the power of gratitude. So few months, just keep faking it, that I'm starting to believe in this magic. And that is why I tell you that put more power into your magic by thinking about it, by speaking about it. Speak to other people. If you can speak to other people about it, very good. Or speak in this session, write in your books, whatever you can. It will just increase. And once you start to see that increase in your life, you will start to believe in gratitude more. And like, I am not sure if you would be doing the same thing, but when the supermarket chapter came into my life some months earlier, and I was given a situation कि यार आज ही ये chapter आया, आज ही मेरी mother in law को मुझे बोलना था कि supermarket जाने का. This is not something I like doing. I will have to walk in धूप and go, and upon that I forgot my wallet. So one person could be, a normal person could be thinking that सब कुछ negative हो रहा है, इतना book करने के बाद क्या फायदा, right? What is the point of doing this book when everything unfavorable is coming to my life? But your power lies in treating your mind. I made my mind a servant by not following its footsteps. My mind is telling me that, right, that I don't like this, but I told my mind ki, you shut up, now you listen to me. I am telling you to be grateful. Once I started to yes, Ashwarya, no problem, thank you so much. Take care. And yes, once you start to rule your own mind, once you start to tell it that no, I am a grateful person. It's line आया था that a grateful person is grateful in all situations, right? So remember this. This is a very powerful line to keep you in that zone. A grateful person is grateful in all situations. So in that situation, I decided to be grateful, and look what the universe had to give me. Everything turned out to be in my favor. I got a car immediately as soon as I decided that I have to be grateful. I got my Paytm, and in fact, I didn't have to go to the fourth floor, and whatever it is, one after the other, a favorable situation started coming in. And trust me, if I didn't do that, more unfavorable situations will be coming in my life. If I wasn't grateful. So universe will also test you that are you a grateful person or not. That will happen once you are a grateful person. Right now you're putting your belief into it. Right now you're trying to make yourself believe that you're a grateful person. So this book is saturating you with that belief. Trust that you are a grateful person. Be a grateful person in every situation in life. So yes, if it feels like faking sometimes, it is absolutely okay. If it feels like you're not feeling that gratitude, but you are just saying it for the sake of it, just keep repeating it. You'll start feeling it, right?
Okay. Yes, this is a good example you gave because it happens with us every day. I mean, many a times. Sometimes we rush to the airport or railway station and we get many signals of very traffic and all, lot of traffic. So we get stuck in there. So what example you gave is exactly it happens with us every time.
Yes,
So
and
we
the
should
same
change it.
situation, I don't know, Vishaka, if you were there in the 7 to 8 class, the same situation happened to me a few days earlier when I had to take a class to you guys, with you guys, 7 to 8 p.m., right? Just 2, 3 days ago. And I had
Yes, ma'am,
given
I
this
remember.
example. Yes, I had given this example that I was, बोलते ना हिंदी में देरी something ऐसा कुछ बोलते हैं, I don't exactly know, because when you are coming out of fear, I was so fearful at 7 o'clock that will I be able to reach home at 7:30 or not? And I did not reach because I was so fearful. I was so worried about reaching on time. As soon as I realized it was 7:15 that I won't be reaching, I calmed myself down and I said it's absolutely okay. It's okay. People are really putting in efforts to come for me. They can wait for another 10 minutes. They will understand that I'm in a situation in life. This is not a normal situation and I'm not a person who would keep them waiting for me otherwise. So it is okay. I first of all, I let all my worry and this thing go. I calmed myself down by saying whatever I could. Then I started to feel gratitude. Then I started to feel that it's okay, a lot of people will turn up. I actually thought that only 2, 3 people will be coming, but I think 7, 8 people were there. I don't remember. And today's class also, those many people were there, so it's absolutely okay. I mean, even if 2, 3 people were there, I would have found a situation to be grateful in. So in that situation, it's not like you कि एक बार आप grateful person हो गए तो you will always be grateful. No, you will have to keep telling yourself that I am a grateful person, and that is how you will keep attracting good things. You cannot, it's not like a एक वो नहीं है ना कि बस बन गया आपके पर जादू की झड़ी बन गई. हाँ, 90% of times you are, but 10% of times some situations will keep coming because this is life. You don't have control on life, but you have control on your attitude and the situations, small situations that come to you. So those 10, when you are there 90% of times, of course 10% of times where situations will not matter to you, and you will be grateful in those situations also. So जितना आपके साथ बुरा होने वाला था वो कुछ भी नहीं होगा. You will bring goodness in those situations also. So so try and keep yourself grateful in such situations when you're getting late. So it's okay, you've gotten late. 5 साल बाद आपको मैटर करेगा कि आप एक क्लास में लेट हो गए थे. So ask such questions, uh, think far sighted is what I want to tell you. Ki, small things may try and be grateful and just think that I'm a person who is very far sighted and I don't want to put my energy in small things. So these are some few things that I do. So these are apart from the gratitude book as well. So you can see it for yourself how you want to do it. This was my answer. Like if I was in your situation, I would have done this.
Means, ma'am, in nutshell, you want to say that if sometime we get some unfavorable situation being like on same time, so we should flip the script in our mind, right?
Yes, exactly what I wanted to say, Bishaka. You gave the right word. That is what I did. That is what I do. I flip the script. You are the script writer of your story. So thank you for bringing in this word. I had forgotten it, and I don't know if you guys understand this or not. But Bishaka gave in the perfect thing, that flip the script in your mind. If you're thinking that this is like the supermarket thing was a particular script in my head. In my head, it was a negative script. I flipped it by flipping my mind. So learn to have that flip. You can write your story by giving thanks from before for anything, and you are writing your own story. So Bishaka, thank you so much for reminding me of this line. I used to say this a lot to my mother, if mummy you remember, but yes, I had forgotten this, and thank you for reminding me too. So thanks for asking this question, and you have to flip the script every time in your favor. Like, put all your belief in yourself, and believe that everything is happening for me, and flip the script in your favor every single time. God has given you the pen, so the pen is in your hands, and you have to write your story every single time. Thank you, Nidhi ji, for listening to me until now, and thank you, Bishaka, for such amazing questions. And the gist that you gave is just amazing, that we have to flip the script.
Ma'am, it is my pleasure actually. I was thinking yesterday that this session is going so nice. What I'll do after a month when ma'am is not going to explain, not going to take a session, because this became a continuity now, daily morning. So it
Thank you
feels
so much.
happy. Like daily I'm getting
I'm
some
so
positive
glad.
vibes, something positive activity you share, and daily I'm in that behavior at my home. And at my home also, it's like my bhabhi has started saying thank you for many things, and my mommy is like, how bahu has started saying thank you so many times? And I'm like, I also don't know, but I just said her that, bhabhi, if something good happens to you, just say thank you. Like my father, his father, her father-in-law gave her money for Diwali. So she was like, I received money. Like घर में होते हैं ना ma'am, we are not, we never say thank you to our parents or my family members. We are just happy and we show gratitude that we are so happy. This dress is so wonderful. कितना अच्छा रहा ना मम्मी, आज वहाँ गए थे ये. But we never use that words thank you. So
Yes,
from
right.
that day, she has started like, Daddy, thank you so much. You gave me money yesterday. Like, mommy gave her some nighty gown and all, and she was saying thank you. And my mommy is like, I came to know yesterday that ये बहू thank you बोलने लगी. Thank you के लिए she called me at night 10 o'clock. So it was like, I don't know. Maybe मैंने एक ही बार बोला. She is utilizing it daily.
Wow,
So
that is wonderful. That is so nice to hear.
yes, your session is bringing difference in my life and in my family too, I can say, and in everything, I would say. It is something
I'm so
positive
glad to hear
daily
this.
dose.
Yes, but I would always say please give credit to this book and not me, because I'm nobody to do anything in your life. I don't know where you're coming from. You are in my session as a participant, and I love that this book is bringing change in your life. So please treat this book as a ग्रंथ बोलते हैं ना, इसको एक भगवान की तरह treat करो. Surrender yourself to this book, and I'm not doing anything. Just whenever in life you flip any page of this book and it will give you what you want. So treat this book as a gift to you in your life, and give credit to it, please. I would be more than happy if you could do so.
Definitely, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, just one thing I want to say. Like, I shared you that I was having one book, The Secret, not the Magic, the Power, The Secret book. I read it half, but ma'am, उसमें ना उतना मजा नहीं आया पढ़ते हुए. Rather, when you are taking some session of that book and you are explaining us, and so many participants are there, and everyone is sharing their own experiences here. So I am I am much relatable to that book right now, comparatively to what I was reading alone, sitting and reading it. So I'm
Yes.
applying that book Secrets right now, rather than I read it earlier 3-4 months back. But तब उतना मुझे enjoy नहीं किया मैंने book पढ़ते हुए. And now I am just enjoying it because of you. So that's why I'm saying you thank you for this.
Okay, thank you so much, Vishaka. You learning from these sessions is also a great thing. And I also learned from you guys. As I said, flip the script, I had forgotten. And so many other things when Rashmi ji shared, they have started their classes. And so from so many people, I also learned. So thank you so much for everyone for coming in this session. And if there's any other sharing or anything, then please let me know. Otherwise, we can end the session today.
Yes, Mahimali, I would like to share something about the
Please.
gratitude because, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, मैंने इस इससे पहले ये बुक पढ़ी नहीं थी. 2 साल पहले मेरा वैंकूवर जाना हुआ. वहाँ से मैं अपना एक एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहूँगी कि हमको विक्टोरिया जाना था. So we have to take the ferry, and in that ferry
Okay.
only almost 300 cars can go and passengers can go. So we were waiting and we were the last one. There were so many cars also, 500 or 600, but we were 310 or something. So I was a little bit, oh, should we wait for 2.5 hours? Because after that ferry was going 2 or 3 hours late. So every session was after 2 or 3 hours. So, but
Okay.
I was grateful. I 100% believe that no, we will go in this ferry. We don't need to wait for next 2.5 hours. So, but surprisingly, everything,
Yeah.
और हम उसके अंदर एंटर कर गए और हमारी
Hmm.
कार, दैट वाज द लास्ट कार. जब हम उस फेरी के अंदर एंटर किया और हम ऊपर अपना चले गए. सो दैट वाज रियली अमेजिंग. सो बिलीव ही नहीं हो रहा था कि हमारा 310 नंबर था और उसमें 300 जाना था सिर्फ. सो आई डोंट नो वो बीच के 10 लोग कहाँ से कैसे रुके या कुछ हुआ कि हमारी कार लास्ट थी और हम उसमें चले गए. और हमारे 2-3 घंटे सेव हो गए। अदरवाइज वी हैव
Wow.
टू two more days or something. Otherwise, so it was
Wow.
really amazing
This
experience.
is purely magical, and
Yeah.
now you will see that you were always applying this in your life. Whenever you were grateful in any situation, it turned out to be in your favor because you believed in it. Your belief was that, I will get into this, so you got into it. And Rashmi ji, I'm so thankful to you for sharing this because this is much before the session started, and you guys will start to see now that, whenever we were in a grateful situation, we always got what we wanted. So it will continue to happen. So that the magic book has got you all in this book for in this sessions for a reason, and I really hope everyone can start seeing magic. So please don't let the days go by. It is already the 14th day, and you could have, until now, maybe some small magic, but something big you're waiting to happen. So make that happen is what I would say. You have the script, you are the writer. Whatever you want, however you want the movie of your life to go, is how you will write it. So make sure you write your script very well. And yes, so let's end this session today. Anybody else has any sharing or questions? Or we are done for the day, I think.